It really expresses the idea that you can take a public space like a courthouse and curate it in a way that makes it very open and accessible and warm to the people who are in there. People may go to an art museum for a pleasant afternoon. Nobody comes to the courthouse for a pleasant afternoon. So this was a way to work with an established entity of professional people, which I don't claim to be, and Lisa Mansfield, who works closely with me, does not claim to be, and do something wonderful for the people in our courthouse. Well, my hopes for the collaboration are that it does move forward, and there are two parts to it. So we have had the ability, thanks to the Knight Foundation and with the help of Curated Storefront and others, to purchase permanent parts of the art for the court. They're owned by Curated Storefront, but they're going to be there until someone in the courthouse tells them they have to leave. So we have sculpture, we have permanent pieces of two-dimensional art. There may be other three-dimensional art pieces. We have one huge Dawn drum that's three-dimensional, and those will stay. Then we have our recurring shows, which we collaborate with community support services and show artwork by their clientele who are suffering from serious mental illness. We have art from the DD Board, Developmental Disabilities Board, for their clients who are celebrating their life in that way. With art, we have people who are involved in the criminal justice system. Working with Oriana House, we celebrate the art of the people who are in recovery in both substance abuse issues and mental health issues. So I hope that that will continue. Those are kind of a permanent, regular feature in the art that we show. In addition, we now have the ability, thanks again tonight, to show professional pieces of art in unexpected places. So that was the Danny Radcliffe piece. We hope to have others starting, I guess, in the fall is the next time we're hanging a professional artist. But we are focusing on local people who are underrepresented in show places. If you could see my office, I think a lot of it would become clear. I value art. I think it's one of the most solidifying and soul-satisfying aspects to a wall. And it doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It speaks to humanness because the person who did that is expressing something about what they saw. So there is no difference in when I talk to a professional artist who gets paid, this is what they do for a living, or someone who is at the Oriana House program. When you say, tell me about this piece, they immediately go to the emotional moment that caused them to produce that piece. Now, there are many levels of technicality between an amateur first-time artist and a person who's a professional artist, but the art's the same. And I think as humans, they've been painting on cave walls since they could figure out how to do it. It's just a part of being a human. And for me, I go look at it because if I'm having a bad day, just like anybody else in that courthouse, I can go and have that moment. It's like, this is just beautiful. This is a moment of beauty. And I can go back in my office and deal with some sadness then.